Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your you versus them. Capricorn, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection now. And Capricorn, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Capricorn spirit. All right, Capricorn, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Capricorn, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody is kind of feeling, I wish I could reverse the damage that has been done. That's the first message I got. They really want to reverse the damage that has been done. They wish they could make their person forget about all the toxicity that happened here. They wish they hadn't played mind games, because now they feel they are the ones who lost the game. They wish they could start like from scratch, like they could come and woo their person and like a new person, and then tell their person that you are my soulmate, you're the person who's perfect for me, I choose you. The only problem is they're not sure if the other person even still wants them back or not. The other person says, yeah, I did turn my back to this connection because this connection was going backwards instead of going forward. There was too much stagnancy here. They never offered me anything stable to begin with. There was no growth here. They were always playing hot and cold with me, keeping me emotionally stuck. Yeah, so I lost my trust with them. That's my first thought, of course, Capricorn. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, but before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, you tell me what's going on with Capricorn and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Capricorn and their person, Spirit. Capricorn and their person. All right. So the first card here, Capricorn, says balance. There was a need for equal give and take. So maybe that was what was the imbalance that was happening, the toxicity that happened. One person was giving more, the other person was taking. Second card says acceptance. What is meant for you, you will not miss. So I think this is this side person who says, well, I accept, if it was meant for me, they would have offered me something stable. If not, then so be it. I'll cut this person out of my life. Third one here says hiding. Someone is isolating themselves away from the connection now. Okay, so maybe that's why the wake-up call has come that, oh my God, what have I done? So let's start the reading, Capricorn. Let's start with your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Capricorn and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Capricorn and their person, Spirit. All right, let's take a few more, Capricorn, from another deck. Capricorn and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And I'll take a few more from the third deck. No, not this one. This one. All right. So Capricorn and their person, Spirit. And we're good to go. Let's start the reading. And Capricorn, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Capricorn, says, would you just stop holding back? Lay it all on me. I want you to reveal your true self to me. Tell me your hopes, your dreams, your fears, your vulnerabilities. What makes you tick and what you truly desire. When you told me you thought I was too good to be true, I was one of the few good and true people in your life. When you ran, I felt like I lost my light and I plunged into darkness. My heart and even my spirit shattered into pieces. I'm trying to heal, surrender, and trust in the divine plan, but I fear I'll never feel the same again. Nothing else matters but you. I have inner childhood wounds. I need security. My heart aches for you. I should have listened to my intuition. I'm damaged and not deserving of your love. I miss you more now that we are apart. I still feel your presence, your energy around me. You just would not understand what I'm going through. Most days, I don't even understand. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Capricorn. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on you, person A, and then we'll move to the other side, which is person B for me. And newcomers, please remember, I'm not going to guess which side Capricorn's on because I could be dealing with two Capricorns here. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on and who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be your business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker maybe. So please use your own judgment. It is a general reading. So, person A, my focus is on you right now. So tell me, why the devil in reverse for you? What's the devil in reverse? Yeah, person A really wants to make things right. They know that whatever they did in the past was wrong. They were probably in their toxic energy, maybe their addictions or passion or something. Maybe they just wanted to be single and footloose and fancy free. Something this person did which they now realize was probably getting a bit toxic to have this connection going. They feel I shouldn't have played those games that I played because now finally I feel like I'm the loser in this connection. Yeah, this person is now kind of stuck. Because I think now they do want to take action towards the other person. They feel that desire for the other person, not just desire. I think this person wants to take action because now they want a stable connection as well. They want a 10 of Pentacles, they want everything with their person, but now they are feeling blocked off. Maybe because of the way they came across in the past. Maybe there was a tower that happened which exposed the toxicity that had come into this connection, right? So now they feel, I wish I hadn't done what I did because now what do I do? Why do you feel this way, person A? Tell me. Knight of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups. Yeah, because they want to get out of the cold now. I mean, I think if this person was only leading with their passion, I think now they want to come in with the emotion. And they're very frustrated, jealous as well. They feel if I lose my person, they're going to go off and give that yummy, yummy love to somebody else. They are going to find another person who they will give their love to, and I'll be sitting here in disappointment. I wish I had invested when the time was right because this is my soulmate. So this person is right now very, very, very frustrated and very jealous as well. Their mind is overworking because they feel after the way I treated person B, of course, after the way I treated them, what if they don't even see me as a potential anymore? What if they don't want me back anymore? But I do want to work on this connection. I want to go back and prove to them that no, I'm your perfect match. I have learnt my lesson. I want to step up and I want to be in your life. You are my Two of Cups. So they want another chance to prove themselves, I think, because they feel if they don't, the other person is going to accept a cup of love, a new cup of love from somebody else, and maybe take a leap of faith in a new direction, have a new beginning. They could already be sensing that maybe person B is emotionally distancing themselves or walking away from them. So there is that fear inside of them now, that how do I now go back and claim my place, kind of a thing. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Seven of Cups in reverse. Person A says, from my end, if there were other options that I was interested in, nothing else works for me. I don't want any other options. I just want that one cup because I'll bring the 9 and we can have a 10 of Cups. So, I mean, look at this. Seven of Cups in reverse, which means somebody is no longer confused about the cup that they want. They only want person B. And then it's clarified again by the Seven of Cups in reverse, which again means the same thing. So what they are saying is, I know the cup I want and I want to have a 10 of Cups. And they are like really underlying that message for me because they are clear in their mind. They do want to come back to person B with a new love offer or their emotions now or an apology. But I think they are a little bit in the dark about how the other person feels. They're not sure if the other person will even want them back after the disrespect maybe they showed. Yeah, they are, see this, they are scared. What if they don't trust me? What if they've cut me out of their life? What if they hate me now? How do I go back and make things right? So that fear is there about how the other person is going to, receive them now. Okay, so what action person A will finally take? I'll open later, Capricorn. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling about this now? Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, person B says this connection keeps going backwards instead of going forward. I mean, all it gave me was a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. They treated me like I was just an option in their life. They pushed me away. They didn't let me into their heart. So I think it's best that I myself turn my back to this connection now, because I'm not going to wait around in sadness and regret. Like, maybe I should give up even waiting for an offer from them anymore, because I don't think this person will ever step up or take responsibility or want to be in a long-term commitment. They are just breadcrumbing me. They're not offering me an equal partnership. So why am I wasting time communicating with them and, messaging them? And so I think person B has maybe stopped even messaging. There is maybe a total stagnancy in this connection, all because person B feels I was not respected in this connection. There was no victory, there was no success. Yeah, we were happy, but we were not happy, kind of a thing. So I think person B feels, they didn't value me. Why do you feel this way, person B? Why do you feel they never valued you? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Because nothing moved, I think, in this connection. Somewhere person B started to feel that person A was keeping secrets from them. That's, I think, when person B started to say, what, I think I need to turn my back. If they're never going to come back and there's never going to be a new beginning, or there's never going to be a stable offering in this connection, then what am I putting in the work for? I might as well redirect all my energy, all my work into my work. So they could be focused on their money, on their success, on their work right now. They could have withdrawn their energy from this connection because they felt, why am I carrying all the emotional weight on my shoulders? So person B actually could be on the verge of taking a leap of faith in a new direction, maybe. They could be maybe heading off to, invite in a brand new soulmate into their life at this time. Okay. So tell me then, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, person B says they played hot and cold with me. They never offered me anything. I mean, here I was hoping that, I would find somebody who I could grow old with, or, have a long-lasting connection with. But all they got me was one little cup with maybe a stinking fish in it, right? So this was not the kind of offer I expected. And I started to listen to my own intuition to see what I'm putting in and what they are putting in. And then finally, I took my power back and I stood up for myself. I realized that, I'm bringing a lot to the table. I'm loving and kind and generous, and I need a person who can support me or be there for me as my equal partner, but this person is just not seeing my value and worth. So I think person B kind of felt disrespected in this connection. They felt that my value and worth is not being respected in this connection. So I think person B is kind of accepted the ending, and they've been hurt, and they've been like pulling out those swords that they felt they got betrayed with, and they could be on their own chariot now and saying, I'd rather, move forward instead of moving backwards into a place of conflict, of nothingness. So they are calling judgment right now, saying, this wheel of fortune is stuck for too long. I don't want to be the person who's always fighting with them or fighting for them or trying to compete for their attention and just be maybe an option in their life and have this stress and anxiety. I deserve someone who can value me, who can recognize what I bring to the table and come to the table, and, we can join forces and have the 10 of Pentacles. So, Okay, so let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Capricorn. And while I shuffle this deck now, if the storyline has resonated, please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment or both. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So, person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this person is feeling a bit insecure now. Why is that? Why are you feeling insecure? Because they somewhere feel, okay. Somewhere, I don't know why they feel that they're not good enough for the other person. Maybe they, instead of like what person B says, they didn't see my value and worth. I think they overvalue person B. They see person B to be maybe doing better than them, or somebody who's at a higher position than them. It's like, yeah, you know what, I really want to talk to them, but I have to wait. I have other responsibilities, or I have to first, I don't know. Or maybe they're just seeing person B as somebody who's very independent or very happy in their own life, somebody who's flourishing in their own life, and they still feel that they need to pick themselves up to be at that level. Or maybe they're just scared. I don't know. They're just scared to go and tell the other person. I don't know. Person A, I'm still with you. Tell me, why are you feeling so insecure? I think that's because they've recognized the connection. They've recognized the connection. This is my soulmate bond. And yeah, they want to have victory and success with the other person. But because of the past heartbreak that has been caused in this connection, it's like, how do I address that now? How do I reach out and tell them that, oh, you know what, I see you as my long-term partner now, after all the pain and the heartbreak I've caused them? Even if I was to reach out and tell them that, what if they don't want me anymore, and what if they turn me away? So I think there's just a bit of fear and nothing else, because they feel maybe they're not good enough to get selected by the other person. So person B, they're not devaluing you, they're actually undervaluing themselves. Okay, so person B, you tell me, will you take any action towards person A or otherwise in your own life now? In the next 7 days, what's your action going to be? What are your plans? Ace of Cups in reverse. I think person B has kind of accepted. That's the card of acceptance that the universe also gave. That maybe, yeah, the love is lost, or there was no love here. They've come to just kind of, yeah, I'm not going to chase around anyone. Omkaratarot, I'm going to start focusing on my own abundance and manifest new things into my life. I have to focus on my health, wealth, happiness, on my, strength. Yeah, this was just a toxic connection. I need to change my life around and focus on my own stability and make my own dreams and wishes come true. So person B could have accepted that, well, I'm single, I'm abundant, and I'm just moving towards peace and happiness in my own life. And if I need anything stable to come into my life, I need to, well, focus on creating it myself. I'm going to work on it on my own. Okay, so tell me about the Ten of Swords in reverse, Spirit. What's the Ten of Swords? I think this is person B who's been hurt and betrayed, and they're making the decision now to say, you know what, I'm going to just rest up and pull out all those swords one by one, so I can then manifest something new for myself. I think this is person B. Am I right, Spirit? Tell me about the Ten of Swords in reverse. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This is person B who's taking back their power now, and yeah, they're kind of saying, you know what, this connection wasn't built on a firm foundation. It's crumbled already. They were juggling me. They were, not choosing me. So let me kind of now make up my mind that I need to focus on my own future and my own abundance. I think person B is taking back power and control of their own life by themselves at this time, at least. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time, then, Capricorn, love and light. Take care. Namaste.